Ever notice water bubbling up in your shower or hearing strange gurgling noises in your laundry drain? It's easy to ignore until water starts backing up and your peaceful evening turns into a cleanup mission. If that sounds a little too familiar, your main house drain could be telling you something. I'm Peter McGrath, owner of Mr. Rooter Plumbing of Ottawa, and in this video we're diving into what causes these blockages, when they tend to happen, and why some DIY fixes might do more harm than good. In one of our previous videos, we walked through the three main types of blockages you're likely to encounter: complete, intermittent, and slow draining. But just to give you a quick recap, a complete blockage means nothing's getting through. Water is just sitting there and even backing up completely. Then there's a slow draining, where water still goes down, but it takes forever. And lastly, the intermittent blockage, the sneakiest. One day it works fine, but then suddenly you're dealing with a backup. So once you've got a handle on what type of blockage you're dealing with, the next step is to figure out why it's happening in the first place. Let's take a closer look at what causes these blockages and how they end up slowing things down. One of the most common causes of blockages, particularly in places like Ottawa, is tree roots. In the spring, when trees come back to life after a long winter, their roots grow quickly in search of water, and your sewer line is a perfect source. And over time, those roots can break into your pipe and create serious damage and blockages. Another frequent issue is flushing items that aren't meant to be flushed. These items include products like 3-ply toilet paper, wipes, paper towel, and hygiene products that don't break down in the same way as regular toilet paper and often clog the line. And finally, there's a physical defect in the pipe itself, such as disconnected joints, broken sections, or low spots that allow waste to accumulate, which creates a perfect environment for long-term clogs and reoccurring problems. Now that you're familiar with the common causes of the blockage, the next question would be, when do we notice the backup happening? Believe it or not, timing can give you some valuable clues about what is really going on behind the scenes. As an example, if your drain tends to back up after a big storm or during the spring melt, it could mean that you have a combined sanitary and storm sewer and excess water is overwhelming the system. Or roots are becoming more active, since spring is the season where we get the most service calls for root-related blockages. Another thing to watch for is whether your sewage backups happen when you're using more than one fixture at the same time. If the floor drain backs up when the washing machine is running, that might suggest a clog in the main line, since the system can't handle multiple drains at once. Even if the pattern seems totally random, paying attention to when these backups can happen make a big difference and gives your plumber a head start in diagnosing the issue faster and fixing the issue right away. Now, let's talk about what you may have already tried to fix the issue. It's totally understandable that no one wants to wait around for a plumber when the basement is covered in wastewater. But while some quick fixes work well for minor clogs, they're often not the right solution for a mainline blockage. Take a plunger for an example. They're great for sinks and toilets, but with a mainline blockage, they simply won't work. That's because plungers rely on building up air pressure and suction, and the plumbing systems are connected to multiple vents, including one that's connected to your mainline sewer, balancing air pressure and allowing it to escape through the vent stack. Unfortunately, you're not pushing the blockage at all, as the water is just moving around in every direction except the one you want. In other cases, some homeowners go a step further and try using an electric sewer snake. While these machines can be effective, they also come with some serious risk if you're not trained or not used correctly. You can potentially get hurt from the cables, like broken fingers or twisted hands, as this tool can back out of the drain unexpectedly, or the cable can wrap around body parts. Then there are chemical drain cleaners that are not ideal for main drain lines. These chemicals are heavier than water, so they tend to settle at the bottom of the pipe and don't really break down materials like toilet paper or roots. In fact, they often just sit there doing very little, or worse, they could damage sections of your drainage system. I've also seen cases where a homeowner thought the blockage was gone, only to learn it was just pushed further down the line and a backup just started showing up somewhere else, like a basement shower. That's why using a sewer camera is so important. It confirms that the drain is clear, or if more work is required to unblock the drain. So if you're experiencing slow drains, repeated backups, or strange gurgling sounds, it might be more than just a simple clog. Understanding the type of blockage you have, paying attention to when it happens, and reviewing what you've already tried can save you time, money, and stress. At Mr. Rooter Plumbing of Ottawa, we've seen it all and we're here to help you fix the problem right away. Just visit us at mrrooter.ca/Ottawa to book your next service call. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to give it thumbs up, subscribe to the channel,